Hello, welcome back. Today I want to share something pretty special with you guys. Well, at least it's special to me. A week or so ago, my employer had an art show for a fundraiser for the nonprofit that I work for. People who are in recovery could share their art and people could bid on it, and the auction money went to the foundation to provide scholarships for humans who are in recovery that may need to go to treatment, who may need coaching, may need therapy, and maybe they don't have the funds to pay for it. So we never want to turn anyone away, and we want to make that available to anyone. So anyway, my boss asked me if I wouldn't mind sharing my story. And me being the person that I am, I'm really not that shy about getting up in front of people. So I was like, okay. So I wrote it out in the most PG-13 way that I could, but I am going to go ahead and put a trigger warning here now. It does mention death in the very beginning because that is my story. So if you're ready to hear it, here is me giving my story at the art show at the HardBeauty Foundation about a week and a half ago. And let me know what you think in the comments. Bye.
Hello. Okay, y'all, just trigger warning. On April 13th, 2016, I lost my life to alcohol. The last thing I remember is a young doctor with genuine concern in his eyes saying, "Give me your phone and tell me to call. You're going to die." I handed him my phone and asked him to tell my husband and children that I loved them and that I went unconscious. 3 days later, I woke from a medically induced coma. I had suffered a traumatic brain injury. 65 minutes of aggressive resuscitation eroded my reports. I could not speak and was paralyzed from the waist down. The doctors explained that I had stage 4 liver cirrhosis and I needed a liver transplant ASAP. Or I wouldn't survive 3 months. That was more than 7 years ago. By the grace of God and my hard work and determination, I had been able to stabilize my liver. Now came the hard part. I had to stay sober or I was going to die. I grew up a shy kid and I was often bullied. I was a high achiever, honor roll, drill team president. I even won a dance scholarship to college. But I wanted to be cool, so after high school, I discovered alcohol. It made me cool, popular, and fun. I became a bartender, where I was then introduced to hard drugs. One night, a Major League Baseball player gave me a handful of ecstasy pills while I was serving his team. I was invited to their penthouse suite with my friends. We had arrived. This night was followed by 3 months of drug-induced alcoholic blackouts. I became pregnant at 21 and ceased all substance use and drinking. We got married, but after only 2 years, we grew apart. He became verbally abusive, and I was contemplating suicide. Our divorce was catastrophic. Although we agreed on joint custody of two very young children, I took what was supposed to be a 2-week sabbatical to Colorado to clear my head. My ex took my children to another state. I didn't have money to fight in court, or I didn't know of any resources for women like me, so I drank. In 2007, I remarried, but my alcoholism spiraled for many years. I allowed myself to be in situations that were dangerous and bad for my mental health. I went back to the only job that I knew would bring me happiness, bartending. For nearly 15 years, I've had to give up contact with my 2 oldest children. Without the means or the self-worth to fight, I drank. My addiction was so bad that when my youngest son had to have open heart surgery in 2014, I had bottles of wine stashed in his ICU room. I couldn't go more than about 3 hours without a drink or I would get violently ill. Drinking wasn't fun anymore. It was a chore and it was killing me. I didn't know how to stop. I wanted to go to treatment, but I was afraid of losing my 3 young children. I was more willing to die drinking than I was willing to give up my babies after I had already lost so much. So with this life-threatening event in 2016, I hit what I would call the rock bottom. When I got out of the hospital, I tried AA, but it just wasn't for me. There was nothing else offered for recovery in my town, Castle Rock. So I found comfort in my family and my church. I white-knuckled for about 5 years. I was still feeling lost, shameful, resentful, and stuck. I was the definition of a dry drunk. One day by fate, I saw a Facebook